to Just a Girl in Her Kitchen. I am going to give you a tutorial of making pork back ribs from beginning to end. I'm going to do them on my smoker, low and slow, wrap them, and then reset them on there. I have dried these off with paper towel. We're going to take the membrane off. That's this part here, it comes off. I do have a tutorial of just taking the membrane off in my YouTube. But we're going to take these off, and then we are going to use a binder. Today, I'm just going to use vegetable oil. I want to keep things simple for you. And then we're going to season them up. You can season them up with salt, pepper, garlic, anything you want. Salt and pepper, anything you want. Whatever your flavor profile is. So basically, you always want to start at this small end over here. Way over here. You want to start way down here. Is what you're going to do is you are going to grab your paper towel. See that little lip there? You're going to try and pick up that skin. See how it's sort of lifting? I hope you can see that. And it ripped on me. That's very common. You just want to dig in there and get it there. It's just lifted up finally. And if you use paper towel, then it doesn't slip out of your hands. So it's a lot easier. And then once I get up a good amount of it like that, I'm just going to grab it like this. And then just pull back. Turn that and just keep pulling. You don't have to use paper towel, but let me tell you, it is so much easier with paper towel. Some people use a knife to lift it. I only do that with beef. Beef ribs are really hard. I have a tutorial on that as well. I'm also going to trim this up. You don't have to, but I'm going to just a little bit. I always keep a little bucket for my garbage, so it's nice and simple and easy. Let's try the other one. See, this one's not coming off too nice because it stopped us there with that little slit, unfortunately. And I like tender ribs. Fall off the bone is better for me. Some people like a meat bite, so it's kind of all depends on what you're going for. So basically, you just put a binder. Anyone, you can use oil. Some people don't use any. You can use barbecue sauce, hot sauce. I was going to use some barbecue sauce as the binder, but I thought I would save that for after. I don't normally sauce my ribs, but I think I'll do one of them. And then I always flip them over, and I always season the underbelly first. And then that way, when I turn it the other way, then I have the seasoning on here. It can just sit and sweat. I even like bringing it back to normal. Salt, pepper, garlic. These can be done so many different ways too. Instant pot, oven, any way you want. But I am running with, I want to smoke them. So we're going to flip these over and we're going to do the other side. I'm doing 2 different flavor profiles. I've never used these rubs, so I hope they're good. I love doing Cajun ribs. I think those are the ones I have in my Instagram already. I absolutely love doing Cajun ribs. You want to make sure you get all the spots. You can flip it up and get under there too if you want. You don't have to, but remember, flavor is flavor. Flip this up. Get under there. I always go very generous with my rubs. You don't have to. So I'm going to let these sit and sweat for a bit. While they're sweating, I'm going to get the grill going at 225 degrees. I'm cooking on the Traeger 780 today. Let's go get the grill going. So here's my little setup. I have my Traeger 780, my Jackery for power. I can move my grill anywhere on my deck I want. Let's get it started. Press and hold. There we go. We're going to set this for 225. 225. So easy. Just push the button. Push that in. Push to ignite. And igniting. That's how simple that was. We'll be right back. So you can see now they've started to sweat a bit. I've done 2 different flavors. Remember? So I added a grill pin. These are awesome. You can get them online, but I added a grill pin so that I know which flavors which, because after 6 hours or so or whatever on the grill, depending on temperature, I'll know which one is which. So I am going to take these, I'm gonna put them on the foil lined pan, which has a cooling rack. You wanna make sure these are heat resistant and not the plastic coated ones. And when you put them on, or when I put them on, I squidge them together. You tend to get a little bit more even of a cook, I find, than if you left them whole. So now that I have my ribs on my cooling pan, I am gonna add my meter. This is amazing. It cooks everything to absolute perfection. I'm gonna find my thickest part, and then I set my meter to the temperature that I'm looking for. You gotta make sure you don't touch the bone. Nice thing about the meter is that little silver part at the end, that is going to tell me my ambient temperature in the grill. It's nice to kind of compare and make sure the grill and the meter are on the same page. And then it is going to tell me exactly when this is cooked to the temperature that I want to wrap. So I want to bring this to 160 degrees. Low and slow is always my motto with smoking. And our grill is up to temperature. Let's get our ribs in. Get our ribs in the smoker. We're using our Traeger today. I put them on a pan so I don't get so much drip. Let's get our meter out of there. Let's go. So our ribs have been in exactly an hour. Let's have a look. And I'd say they're looking pretty good. The rub is almost set up, meaning that it's almost set, like it's stuck on there, it's hard. So now I'm gonna spritz it with some pineapple juice. That's gonna give them a really nice caramelization before we wrap them. Just pineapple juice. We'll leave this till internal temperature of 150 and then we'll wrap her up. We are at internal temperature of 150 degrees. Give her another little spray, little spritz. Again, it's still just pineapple juice. Look at the color, it's so beautiful. We've hit an internal temperature of 160 degrees. And they are beautiful. Let's go wrap them up. And they're beautiful. Let's get them wrapped up. I am doing like a honey butter to put over my racks of ribs, and let's get them wrapped. So I made a honey butter. I'm going to use the pineapple juice. I have heavy duty foil, 2 of them, 1 for each rack. I'm going to split this honey butter between the 2 racks. So basically just put it right down the middle so that, because that's where you're gonna wrap it. And then you're gonna lay it on top. Oh, they're nice and bendy. That's what you want. Lay it on top. I'm gonna leave my meter in there. See that piece I was gonna cut off? Look, I can't wait to pull that off once we unwrap it. Oops. So just a little bit of your spice on there. And then they're just gonna go right back onto that tray. Just like that. And they're basically gonna steam in there. Oh, the meter did come through. I was trying to be careful. Wow, we'll use 1 more piece, which is totally fine. Put the last of our honey butter on. Oh yeah, this one got a little bit more than the other one, of course. You can use brown sugar and butter. I really like the Peace River honey product. So of course I use that. Put these upside down. I am gonna add a little bit of that pineapple that I was spritzing them with in here. And let's wrap her up. We're gonna get them back on the grill, and they're gonna sit on the grill until They're 200 degrees, maybe 203, depends how hungry we are. If we can hold off. And there, let's get them back on the grill. And we'll put them back in the Traeger. So once I wrapped it, I raised the temperature to 275. The internal temperature right now is 190. I've decided to sauce them, so I'm gonna pull these off, sauce them, and put them back on. So they're at an internal temperature of 190. This was our double wrapped one that I broke the meter through. We'll pull them off. We'll get some sauce, only on half of them because, yeah, my husband doesn't like, see, there's that piece. He's not a big sauce guy when it comes to ribs. I'm gonna go like that, put that over there. Good, you can still see it. And then I'll just quickly grab them and, whew, that meter got stuck again, and flip them up. Do the same with this one. Got some teeth showing, that's good. And I'll get some sauce on there. Got some nice teeth showing. AKA bone pull. I always like to brush those up as well. And they get a nice color. Huh. Final step, we'll leave these in here until a temperature of 200, 203, whichever one, depends how hungry we get and how close it is to dinner. And it's time to pull. Look at them. And there you have it. There's the finished product. It took almost 7 hours. They smell and look amazing. I'm super happy with them. I got some pretty nice bone pull under there. Absolutely beautiful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell, and head on over to Instagram at MacDogMac. And there we have it. They're all sliced up. Photos have been taken. Now it's time to dig in. I hope you enjoyed the video.